Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, it's the top 5 win rate decks of June 2025. This is our opportunity to take a look at which decks are doing hot right now and show them off. Just try to see what's looking good. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. Watch for an expose on yours truly in this month's issue of Abs of Steel magazine, Dr. You Can't Suck Yet. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. You can't suck yet. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you the top 5 win rate decks of June 2025. Yeah, so the deal is that once a month, I like to just take a break, take a beat, stop, catch my breath, and take a look at the list over at Untapped GG and try to figure out what's hot and what's not. And mostly I care about what's hot. I rank and I say, okay, we're playing them. We're playing those decks. We're going to see what are hot out there. The problem is, it tends to be the same. So I try to find ways of just giving it the biggest opportunity to change. I used to play it by per meta. So it would sometimes be almost 3 months long of just accumulation of data, in which case it really slowed down and didn't really change much. So then I said, you know what? I'm going to take a look at the stuff that has happened within the last week. And then it would be like, all right, because you know what? That didn't really change that much either. From month to month, even stuff within a particular week was still pretty much what we saw the last one. So then I was thinking, I'm just going to show what was hot today. What were the top 5 decks today? You know what I found out? They're pretty much the same as what the top 5 decks would be per the last month or last week, and what they would be from the last meta to the current today. It just doesn't really change that much. It's just ridiculous. But, you know, if you haven't been paying attention, we're here. We're going to show it again. Now, I got one caveat to tell you about. I hate Azorius Omniscience. I hate that deck. I cannot figure out how to play it. It's just not for me. And trying to figure out how to play it just because it's on this list, I'm not doing it anymore. So it came in number 3 this month, Azorius Omniscience. I'm not playing it. So I'm going to show decks 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. That's what I'm going to show. So just to let you know, Azorius Omniscience is out there. It's a good deck. Maybe you'll like it. I just hate it, and I will refuse to play it. So anyways, we're going to count down from number 6 all the way down to number 1, skipping over number 3, and show you what the hottest decks are within the last week of the current meta on Standard has been. So let's start off with number 6. I'm playing against ochickypoox. Single mana. We're going to be able to pull this together off a single mana. Let's just do it. I mean, I'm hoping we'll pull mana up really soon, like the next pull. There we go. Perfect. Get him! Get him! He's got to take shelter by ghosts. I'm okay if he kills off the Sanctifier, so we'll go ahead and flash it in. He can't even. He's just got to go. He's down to 13. Can't do anything with Sarah Paragon unless I pull another mana. All right, he doesn't want to give up any of his guys. We're going super fast. We're going hardcore on this guy. He's down to 7. Back up to 8. Still need that 4th mana. You want to come at me, brah? Did you see that? No? Oh, I see. You just want to pump your guy up. All right, give me that card back. That's cool. I'll finish this game off here in just a second. Winner, winner! Victory dinner. All right, so we are at number 6 for this month, and it is Mono-White Lifegain. That's hard to believe that. I guess it should be hard to believe. Mono-White Lifegain was not in the picture for many months. I guess maybe the deal is not in the picture now. It's number 6 because I do not count Azorius Omniscience as a deck that I want to show on my videos, so you have to dig into number 6 to be able to pull up 5 manas for the month, 5 videos for the month. Still, you know, it's a great deck. I guess by playing the 6th deck, we've been seeing this deck sitting out there being all awesome. Yeah, it's a good deck, and we play against it a bunch. I mean, it's just Lifegain is so good because it gives you the time it takes to put a deck together. We've got Essence Chandler and Johnny's Primate being your beef supreme. And other than that, I mean, the rest of the cards are okay. You know, your Angels are all right. They're more kind of like a Moneyball kind of thing because they just have evasion and 3 points of damage. Altogether, it's a nice deck. It's a fast deck, and it gives you the opportunity to live because you're giving yourself enough life that your opponents can't do much against it. It will hold up good against aggro decks because there's a lot of life gain in here. And they're good at taking out 20. They're just not so good at taking out, say, 25. That's a price where they have problems. All right, so if you like playing a good deck, let's see. This is one of those top ones you should maybe look into. It's called Mono-White Lifegain. All right, up and against Zloff. Zloff. That's a thing, apparently. 3 mana. Keep. No. All right, Shelter by Ghosts is our protection. What do we got up here? Thing is, if he's playing Boros Aggro, we're playing Boros Aggro. We're playing second, so therefore we have more of a chance of losing. Shelter by Ghosts is probably going to be our big friend then. It'll help us to gain the advantage. All right, I'm going to steal this guy. So let's get to stealing then. Draw your card, hippie. All right, we got life gain. We got a guy you don't. And we got something with some ward on you. That is altogether good. All right, Ethereal Armor. Probably is that the way to go? Do I have anything with prowess? All right, Beef Supreme. We got him down to 6, and we're up to 24. Unfortunately, we don't have any more evasion, but we do have 2 guys out. Yeah, he doesn't have the mana to steal a Heartfire Hero, so we're good. We're getting some life here. Ethereal Armor is going to finish him off. Unless he decides to play defense right now. Eyes up to 9. Okay. Can we just be super pissy to him then? No, because I wouldn't have the mana to do anything about it. Can I just finish him off with this? I've got what? 2, 3. It's not. I could sacrifice him. If he dies, I'd have to kill him somehow. Not enough. He's got ward 2. Let's just do it this way. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We can just take it as it is. Let's just go. There we go. We win. I didn't have to do all that math. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! All right, here we are with Boros Auras, number 5 for June. And personally, I kind of feel, to me, I feel like Boros Auras is the best version of a modern red, of a mono red aggro deck plus, right? Like I count them all to relatively the same. Mardu Aggro, Boros Auras, Boros Aggro, You know, it's all just mono red aggro with the mice and the pumping, and there you go. What I like about it is I like the I like Shelter by Ghosts. You just can't really go wrong with Shelter by Ghosts. So I think this is probably, to me, it feels like the best deck. I guess, you know, it's not it for everybody, but really it's not about what deck is the best deck. It's about the deck that's best for you. And this is definitely more up my alley. I like seeing Atali's Favor in here. This card's got so much goodness going to it. It's got a little bit of like chaos, but I tend to like it, especially if you channel the rest of your deck properly. Making sure that you have the ability to do mana of 3 or less, so you could discover and just bring back stuff that's good. I think it's great. The one card I'm not so hot on is Thran's Portal. I don't know why this needs to be in here. I really don't. I mean, we got enough stuff. Some people like it. I don't. But anyways, yeah, it's a good deck. The one thing you saw in this last video is we're playing against aggro. The best way to take down the aggro, especially ones that have pump on them like that, you got to take out their creatures. Because as soon as they no longer have a creature in which to pin their future, then they run out of things to do. We were pretty lucky. We were able to hold together. And luckily, he couldn't Shelter by Ghost our main guy. So we maintained the advantage even though we went second in the round. We should have lost it, but we got super lucky with being able to get Shelter by Ghost on turn 2. All right, so there we go. Boros Auras holding together, probably my favorite out of this whole bunch. Number 5 for June of 2025. All right, we're playing against Bawcus. Bawcus. We're going here. Let's go full aggro. What are you doing, Sticky Stickerson? Good to see you. What kind of goo factory are you encountered in? That is nuts. All right, first strike's not the greatest for us. I don't really care. We'll just go full on Slick Snot. Is he playing goblins on us here? What do we got to worry about? He's got first strike. Yeah, he's playing goblins. All right, feel free to not block. The thing is, that's it for us. We are out. I guess I could use this to maybe take somebody out. Block the code breaker. What's up with that Tumblewag? Oh, I guess that's all there was to it. Let's see what he does. Deciding you want to block it with your drop kicker. Block, 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 blockity block. We are so pitiful right now. We need more cards in our hand. That is not coming. I'll touch it a few times. Points it out to him. He's down to 1. We just got to get the slick shot across one time, and we win this thing. Hopefully, it can't kill us. What's he shooting for here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Making me do math like I'm a sucker. We can do 2 more. Oh, the humanity. And we win! And we win! In your face, sucker fish! Here we are, the Rakdos aggro. Rakdos aggro is not Rakdos. It is just mono red aggro with a black card that's not really black. You're using it for burn together, which is red. That is it. It's definitely not Rakdos. It's just mono red aggro with Callous Sell-Sword in it. That's all there is to this deck. So I find this to be a complete ripoff. It should be considered to be mono red aggro. Because there is a primarily black card in here, it is considered to be Rakdos. Still, this deck usually ends up at the top of the list more times than not. I'm surprising that it's 4th place. That is just crazy. But no, it is an incredibly tight deck. The reason why is because it's mono red, which is all just aggressive, prowessy, hasty guys. Creature pump, creature pump, creature pump. And then you get Callous Sell-Sword in here, where you can burn together by just targeting your guy, throwing it, and doing the damage. The cool part is that if you pick something like a Cacophony Scamp, then whatever his power is, you know, you basically, when it dies, it throws its damage, and this will also throw its damage. So you get double the amount of damage of whatever the guy is by the time that you do it, if you're picking something like a Cacophony Scamp, or I guess it's Heartfire Hero. Those are the two that'll do basically double the amount of damage from a Callous Sell-Sword. So it's a bit of a combo, but it's a great combo. It's not really black, it's completely red, and this is a mono red deck. All right, so there you go, Rakdos Aggro. All right, we're playing against Pepster. Pepster! Nothing for 1, so let's put out that land. I can't put a creature out till 3. We only have 1 creature. There's a creature. No ability to give it haste, so we'll just let it go. Let's just touch it in an icky way. How did it live? Oh, I'm only doing 2 points of damage. That's how. I mean, you could deal damage, but all it'll do is keep you from gaining life. But you're playing mono green. That's not really a thing for you. I go for the pump. He's down to 9. Got shocked. That's all we got left here at this point. Of course you're going to pull that move. Of course you were. Then you're down to 6. Technically, if you kill Screaming Nemesis, I can kill you. I just got to get through them somehow. All right, we kill off one of those guys. And we win. Yep, the math was in our favor. Victory! All right, here we are with number 2, Mono Red Aggro. Mono Red Aggro is the OG of aggro decks right now. It's got the mice in it. The mice pump themselves up. It's interesting that we're seeing the Monastery Swiftspear. That guy's come back because he's just a single drop. He's got so much great value. The Monastery Swiftspear has been an MVP of decks for a long time now. I really like Screaming Nemesis. I think he's one of my favorites. What I like about it is because it allows you to kind of, if you play it right, you can kill him yourself. Then you can get it to where you are making sure people don't have life gain. That is great because this deck hates it when you fight against life gain. Now, my big problem in the last thing I was playing, I was shooting with something with shocks. I thought I had lightning strikes. And so I thought I was throwing him down for 3, but I was only throwing down for 2, and I wasn't killing creatures. And that was disappointing. But still, it's nice having something in for 1 and something in for 2, doing the right amount of damage. Because when you're coming in on aggro, you're going up guys with little tiny butts. This is going to take out a lot of good guys that are going to stand in your way. Witchstalker Frenzy, also a great card. It's kind of weird to have it in here. It feels like a little heavy-handed, like I might want something a little bit more aggro. Still, it's way cheaper to play as long as you're attacking with multiple creatures. I don't really see this as being a wide deck, so I'm still not sure that Witchstalker Frenzy is the right card for this deck. But it's in this version. It's the one that the ratings were applied towards, so we're going to go ahead and show it. Anyways, here you go for June. It is Mono Red Aggro at number 2. All right, playing against YungM. YungM. And we're laying down the law like we own the place. Cost what? 4 to be able to put out 2 guys at a turn? I can't believe who we got. Let's hasty prowess this mother. We can throw somebody. We just got to get some double strike action going. Look at all that Ethereal Armor. Let's do this. And let's go to Crazy Town. Sure, let's load him up. Yeah. Double strike. That's some good taste in meat. Down to 6. All right, we can play this whole game again. Is he going to sit back on defense or not? That's only 16, hippie. All right, my turn. Don't shoot me. We need 1 red. That's it. All right, cool. Let's give him trample. That'll do it. Let's get her done. Block, you're going to block. All right, we win. Didn't have to use the black card. Victory! All right, so we are with Mardu Aggro. And you know what's funny is before I was talking about Boros Auras, I was talking about how much better Boros Auras was than Mono Red Aggro, and I couldn't believe that it wasn't number 1. Yeah, this is just Boros Auras again. It's pretty much the exact same deck. The only difference is it has Callous Sell-Sword, which is the only difference between Rakdos Aggro and Mono Red Aggro. So somehow this one card completely shifts a deck into being something completely different, and somehow is the difference between a number 1 deck and a number 5 deck. Number 5 deck. So you just take out that deck, number 5. You put this card back in, number 1. Yeah, man, I don't think it's that great. I mean, it is a good card. It's a great card because it's fling is all it is. But the deal is that it seems like the rest of the deck is strong enough it should hold up on its own. I think that this should probably be number 1, which it is. I think Boros Auras should be number 2, which it's not. But whatevs. Numbers are numbers, playing is playing, and this is what we've seen. So anyways, Mardu Aggro, what's great about it is because it's a mono red aggro that has life gain and control with the white auras that are hooked up and the ability to fling your dude at the end. So if you can throw some, you get it kind of pumped a little bit, do a little bit of double strike, and then at the end, you fling it, you're getting essentially triple strike out of it. If you knock somebody up to 7, then that means that if you could do double strike, that means you're doing up to 14. And with that additional 7, that puts them at 21, which kills whoever you're going against. So, and that does not take much with this deck to be able to put together. 3 mana, maybe, and you're ready to go. All right, so there we go. This is our top win rate deck for June of 2025. Mardu Aggro. All right, so here we are with the winners. Let's take a look at them. Number 1, Mardu Aggro, which is just Boros Auras. Number 2, Mono Red Aggro, which is just Rakdos Aggro. And number 3, Azorius Omniscience. So really we've got, what, 3 decks? The only one that's interesting is Azorius Omniscience. And the big problem with Azorius Omniscience is, for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to play that deck, which is why I never show it. I tried and tried and tried, month after month and a month, and I just, once you get the whole Omniscience thing triggered, I can never figure out how to play that thing. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't even bother anymore, which is why we got number 6 in our top 5, Mono-White Lifegain. Yeah, that's the big weird deck, Mono-White Lifegain. Whatever, man. I mean, I like it. I also like Mono Red Aggro. I think it's great too. And I like Boros Auras. The things I don't like is I don't like the ones that put the little black card in there. I feel like they're just trying to be fancy. It doesn't need it, man. These decks are hot as what they are. You don't need to play these other ones. Now, on the other hand, you can see that, well, I'm going to say really it's Mardu Aggro got number 1, and the only difference between it and number 5 is that 1 card. This one took it off. You didn't need it because obviously number 4 at Rakdos Aggro. It's okay. You know, it did worse than Mono Red Aggro, so why do you need that extra black card in there? Don't know. Not necessary. Anyways, there you go. So it's just Mono Red, Boros Auras, and Mono White Lifegain, and Omniscience, Azorius Omniscience. There you go. That's what you get for June. Play something better, man. Pick some new cards. Let's get some other, let's twist the meta a little bit. I'm hoping to see something exciting in July. I'll see you back here in 1 month. Until then, have a good time, everyone. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.